Now that we have discussed and defined health, let's move on to discuss about hygiene. Hygiene refers to the practices which help us in the preservation of health. Having a good personal hygiene helps us in protecting our body from harmful microbes and toxins which can lead to several diseases. It is essential that we take necessary steps to maintain a good personal hygiene and healthy life. Some of these include:
brush your teeth twice a day, once in the morning after getting up and once right before sleeping. It is also important that you gargle with water or mouthwash after every meal. This helps in keeping your gums and teeth healthy. Defecate or pass motions every day. You must go to the toilet and finish passing the motion so that your body is clean for starting a new day. After doing so, you must wash your hands and legs with soap. Taking a bath every day is critical. While taking bath, scrub your body nicely so that the dust particles that gather in your hair and skin pores are completely washed away. Wash your hands with soap before eating food. You should also cut your nails and keep them clean. The germs that settle under the nails may cause diseases. Always wear washed and clean clothes. Always wear footwear to avoid the entry of bacteria and microbes into your body through feet. Avoid any stale or old food that has been left uncovered.
Diseases spread from one person to another in many ways. It could be through one, direct contact, or to infected food and water. It could be through the air we breathe in, or through insects, or through carriers. These communicable diseases can be prevented by several methods.
We can prevent communicable diseases by keeping the house airy and open to sunlight. We should also have the bedding and clothing exposed to sunlight from time to time. We should keep the drinking water germ-free by using water filters or boiling water for 10 to 15 minutes. We should kill harmful germs by boiling the pasteurized milk. To prevent the breeding of flies and mosquitoes, we should add wire meshes in the windows. It is very important that we keep not just our home but our overall surroundings neat and clean. We should keep a proper covered bin for trash and never throw it outside where germs can breed. We should take vaccinations to prevent any contagious diseases. In order to keep our body physically fit, we should follow a disciplined lifestyle, including daily exercises such as Surya Namaskar, yoga, etc.
A person without a good personal hygiene is susceptible to various diseases. Our body degenerates because of several diseases that attack it. One of them is skin disease. Skin covers and shields our body. Sometimes, due to different weather conditions and microorganisms in the environment, it gets infected, causing a skin disease.
Some of the most common skin diseases are itching, measles, eczema, pellagra, acne, scabies, ringworm, and psoriasis.
Well, as we discussed, it is very important that we maintain a good personal hygiene to prevent these skin diseases. The following are specific to avoiding any skin disease. 1. Soap and water should be used to remove dust and sweat from the skin. 2. We should take bath every day and wear washed clothes. 3. During winter, avoid having your skin become dry, rough and cracked by always applying oil or Vaseline. 4. Scabies, ringworms are contagious diseases. Do not come in contact or share clothing with individuals who are affected by these diseases. 5. It is always safe not to share soap used by others. 6. Do not become addicted to use any beauty creams because they can affect the normal functioning of skin. What about eye care? You must have heard Sarvendriyanam Nayanam Pradhanam, which means of all our body parts, eyes play a prominent role in our life. So, we must take care of them. How do we? 1. Do not look directly at the sun or strong light produced during welding, thunder or an eclipse. 2. Read and write only in sufficient light. 3. Do not watch TV for a long time. 4. Eat lots of leafy vegetables. And 5. For the healthy eyes, consume vitamin A. Vitamin A is found in plenty in cow's milk. 6. Keep yourself away from the people having conjunctivitis. 7. If you suffer from watery, teary eyes or blurred vision, consult an eye specialist immediately. Taking care of the teeth or dental care is equally important. Have you ever had a toothache? Did the aching tooth have a hole in it? These holes are called cavities in teeth, which occur due to poor dental care. Why don't you try to look at your teeth in the mirror and count how many there are?
Do you know when you got your first tooth? Yes, you got your first tooth when you were a baby, that is 6 or 7 months old. By the time you were 3 years old, you should have had 20 teeth. The first set of teeth is called milk teeth. It is essential to take nutritious food, especially milk containing calcium, which should be taken in large quantities. When you were a child of 6 years, these milk teeth started to fall and new teeth came in their place. This set of teeth is called permanent teeth. By the time you are 21 years old, you will have 32 permanent teeth.
Healthy teeth play a prominent role in our health, so we must take care of them.
An adult has 32 teeth in all. There are 16 in the lower jaw and 16 teeth in the upper jaw. These teeth are useful to bite, cut food in pieces, and chew into a mass that can be swallowed. When we eat food, small bits of food get stuck between the teeth. If these bits of food are not removed, germs start growing on them. Small holes called cavities then form in the teeth. If a cavity grows big and deeper, the teeth start hurting. So keep your teeth clean. It is very important.
Brush your teeth after every meal and remove leftover bits of food in between teeth. You have to brush for at least 3 minutes. Brush the teeth up and down and move in circular motion to get a good coverage around the gums and the entire teeth surface area. Cavities are formed mostly because of eating various things. Therefore, you should avoid eating sticky candy chocolates and sweets. Fizzy soda drinks such as Pepsis, Colas have acids in them which damage the teeth too. If you do consume these items, then it is very important that soon after their consumption, you brush your teeth. Let us learn how to keep our teeth clean and healthy.
Clean your mouth after taking food. Otherwise, food particles remain in the gaps between teeth and bacteria act on these food particles, causing bad breath and tooth decay. Do not use pins or needles to remove food particles left between the gaps of the teeth because they can damage the tooth enamel and the gums. Consumption of sweets, chocolates, ice creams that cause tooth decay should be sparing. If you do, always rinse your mouth afterwards. Avoid drinking water that contains fluorine, as it damages teeth by forming yellow streaks on your teeth. Eat as many citrus fruits such as oranges and sweet lime as possible, as they contain high amounts of vitamin C. Deficiency of vitamin C leads to swelling and bleeding of gums. If you have any teeth problem, such as in the arrangement of teeth, pain in the teeth or gums, cavities, or just want to inquire about dental health, consult a dentist immediately. Having plenty of milk, eggs, and leafy green vegetables which supply vitamins and minerals and make our body strong.
Just for fun, look at your teeth in the mirror. If you feel the ones at the back, you will notice that they're flat and big. What are they for? Now, try and touch the ones in the front. While eating your food, notice what roles do each of these teeth have. Which ones help you in biting and which ones help you in chewing? Do you remember their names? Whenever you're brushing your teeth, look into the mirror and brush your teeth so that you know you are covering all teeth both inside and outside. Prevention is better than cure. Needless to say, it is better to take action before contracting a disease. Usually, diseases spread rapidly when surroundings are not kept clean. Therefore, personal hygiene as well as cleanliness of our surroundings is essential to maintain. This can be achieved by community health maintenance and at a personal level. Each one of us have to take a responsibility to keep our surroundings clean and tidy, starting with our homes, neighborhood and the city.
We must dispose of our garbage daily so that we don't allow insects and germs to breed and spread diseases. To keep away flies, cockroaches and other insects, we have to use covered dustbins. We must clean the dustbins regularly and dry them in the sun.
Community partnership is essential in conserving the environment. Municipalities and panchayats should provide us the required facilities and we, the people, should use them with respect and common sense.
When water stagnates around our surroundings, it provides a ground for breeding of insects such as mosquitoes that cause dreadful diseases such as malaria. Sewage water should be disposed properly by building drainages to avoid stagnation. Kerosene or phenyl should be sprayed at the stagnant water sites to prevent growth of germs and the growth of mosquitoes and other larvae. Garbage heaps on the roadside should not be neglected. They must be cleared at regular intervals and bleaching powder should be sprinkled along the roads to kill any germs. Defecation and urination should not be done at public places as they cause infection and spread diseases. Garbage should be dropped only at the assigned garbage bins and they should be emptied at regular intervals.
Community should take an initiative to prevent the prevalence of epidermis or contagious diseases during certain specific climatic conditions. Spread of infectious diseases. 1. Food and water can get infected by dust, dirt or insects like cockroaches, flies and other small insects and animals like rats, etc. We should always keep food items covered to prevent infection and diseases such as diarrhea, typhoid, jaundice and cholera. 2. Allow air and sunlight always as sunlight kills germs. Windows and doors should have wire netting and insecticide should be used to kill the dangerous insects. 3. Vaccination should be administered to everybody. 4. Trees should be grown in open places and along roadside to keep the air clean and fresh. 5. Washing of clothes and bathing near wells, tanks and bowels should not be allowed. Also, the used water should not remain stagnated. 6. Washing of the cattle, immersion of colored idols made of poisonous chemicals, washing vessels, urination in lakes should indeed be avoided. During our daily activities, we use many kinds of materials whose waste products cause harm not only to us but also to our environment.
Usually, waste produced from households are as follows: sewage water from bathrooms, latrines and kitchens, garbage from kitchen, decayed vegetables, fruits, leftover food, paper, hair, dust, dry leaves, plastic covers left over from medicines, bottles, glass, etc.
Reducing, reusing and recycling the waste as far as possible in our daily life will help in the protection of our environment. For example, we can minimize waste by making minor changes and repairs to items instead of throwing them.
Waste products from houses, canteens, hotels, for example, leftover food material, fallen leaves and garbage can be simply converted into compost by digging a big pit and putting these waste materials there. We need to sprinkle some water and let it decay and convert into usable compost, which can be used in farms or plants as fertilizers. When soil and waste material are put in layers in this compost pit with a little sprinkle of water, after a few days it decays due to the action of naturally present microorganisms. This decayed material is called compost, which can be best used as manure for plants.
Compost is an organic material created with home garbage, leaves and soil. If we can create and use it in abundance, it can help reduce the use of chemical fertilizers. It will not only help in maintaining cleanliness but also controlling soil and water pollution. Nowadays, farmers are yielding good crop results by using wormy compost or the compost which is prepared by using earthworms. Earthworm is known as farmer's friend because it helps create fertile soil by helping generate organic compost in place of chemical fertilizers. So, how do we create this compost? Let me tell you step by step.
Make a pit in the ground. Put the fiber layer at the bottom of the pit and keep the organic waste and cow dung layers on top. Finally, on the top layer, leave a number of earthworms to help convert this waste into compost. The entire physical and chemical biological activity of these earthworms changes this waste into most useful compost manure. You must be wondering what these earthworms really do, right?
Well, earthworms degrade waste and impure the soil area in return. They act as mixers by mixing the waste upside down. During this mixing process, earthworms take in organic waste as food and excrete the digested food out. Their excretion, which contains nitrogenous substances, is known as the wormy compost. This compost helps the plants and crops and not only increase the yield but also it decreases the owner's expenditure. In addition, it increases the fertility of the soil and reduces the useless waste at homes. A perfect solution for generating organic manure.